Hi, I'm Cliff Hildreth, broker-owner of the Hildreth Group. And as usual, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video today. As we roll through the year, it seems we have a lot of people with credit issues, and they just don't know what to do to fix their credit. First, it's not something that happens instantly, and there's no quick fix for bad credit. It took you a long time to mess it up, and it's going to take some time to fix it. Now first, we have to look at the problem before we can find the solution. Your credit is one of three very important legs in getting a home loan. Income and assets are the other two. In this video, I just want to talk about ways to increase your credit score if you're struggling with your credit. Most importantly, from this point forward, pay your bills on time. If funds are tight, look at where you spend your money and make some changes. Now be honest. It might mean making your coffee at home, sorry Starbucks, or skipping movie night for a few months and watching TV. If you're buying $8 arugula at Whole Foods, try head lettuce. It's 99 cents at Albertsons. You get the picture. Most people, if they're truly honest, have quite a few things they can cut out if necessary. Also, don't apply for any more credit until some of these things are fixed. Let's go through some of the main issues and how they affect your credit score. First, late payments. Now these are also credit score killers. You need to avoid any new late payments of 30 days or more. Any recent 30-day lates will hurt your credit score. If you have a 550 credit score with no late payments in the past 12 months, then you can get an FHA loan right now. If you have one late payment, then you will likely have to get your score above 580 to get a loan. Avoid more late payments of 30 days or more if you want to buy a home. Next is charge-offs. These are a lot like collections. It's just more delinquent and likely written off by the creditor. But the creditor still has the right to collect, so again, negotiate on this sooner rather than later, unless it has not been showing on your credit report in a long time and it's a small amount, again, like under $2,000. Next are judgments. Now, they generally have to be paid when you buy anyway, so pay it as soon as possible, as it's better to have it paid sooner rather than later to get your credit score up. Collections. This is a biggie. These will appear on a credit report, and some may appear to be reported 5 years ago, and others may look like they were reported a month or two ago. The ones that are reported a month or two ago are hitting your credit pretty hard, and they will likely hit your score again, so you need to get rid of them. That means pay them, negotiate with them, get them deleted, but do not leave them there and hope they'll go away. This is not a cold or the flu, but a virus that will kill your credit. If collection is old, over a year, then you can let it go if it's a small amount. But if it's a large amount, maybe over $2,000, you will likely have to pay it when you want to buy something, unless it's a medical collection. A creditor can report a collection whenever they feel like it. So if you inquire about it, then be prepared for them to report it. Any collections you can pay and have deleted from your credit profile will help your score immediately. Next is credit balances. The lower your balance is as a proportion to your credit limit, the better. In other words, the credit report looks at the ratio of how much you owe compared to the available credit limit. If you have a $1,500 balance on a $20,000 limit card, then great. But if you have a $1,500 balance on a $2,000 limit card, then that'll hurt you. If you're in good standing with the credit card company, you can ask for a higher limit on the credit card. That will improve the ratio. Also, the highest credit scores I see are the ones with maybe $20,000 to $30,000 in credit card limits. People with $150,000 in credit card limits are higher risk to go on a shopping binge, charge up everything, and file bankruptcy. Well, not really, but there's more risk to the creditor with a higher balance available. Bankruptcy. Now, bankruptcy is a biggie, and it really hurts your credit, so you're probably not going to be able to do too much in the first year or two after the bankruptcy. But from that point forward, pay your bills on time. There are even credit cards you can get after bankruptcy to help you rebuild your credit. Make sure you pay those on time and keep your bills paid. And bankruptcy comes off a little bit each year and completely disappears after 10 years. Short sale. A short sale is what you do to avoid foreclosure. That's when the bank lets you sell your home for less than you owe. It acts kind of the same as a foreclosure, but you can get a new home loan sooner. Again, if everything else on your credit report looks good. Next is foreclosure. That's when the bank takes back the house. Again, this is a big one, kind of the same as bankruptcy, but if a foreclosure is the only derogatory item, then your credit score can stay high through the foreclosure process, believe it or not. It's pretty crazy, but true. Even though a foreclosure stays on your credit report for 10 years, and by the way, there's generally nothing you can do about that, some lenders will give you a loan after just a few years, but only if the rest of your credit is sound. So if you've had a foreclosure, make sure you clean up all the late payments and judgments and pay your bills on time from now on. So, the moral of the story is clean up your old payments and don't be late on anything new. A credit report has no idea how much money you make or what you have in the bank. It doesn't care if you're related to the president or if you have the same blood type as Michael Jordan. It looks at your credit and your credit only, and it comes up with a number that way. Now, if this seems too daunting or you just don't have the time, you can also try a credit repair person to remove things. It costs money, but it can have the advantage of having somebody specifically focused on your credit while you take care of your busy life. If you need a reference to a credit repair company, I can help. The way I've explained it does the same thing, but it does take time and it can be a bit frustrating. Now, I have to give you my little disclaimer. I'm not an accountant or an attorney. Laws and loan requirements change from time to time, and some of these issues make it easier or more difficult at any time. If you're thinking of trying to buy a home, check with multiple lenders to see what their policies are. Some have different requirements for credit scores and time frames for bankruptcy or foreclosure, for example. Also, the type of loan you're applying for may have different standards for approval. If you need a lender to talk to, I can help with that as well. I hope these tips helped. If you like my videos, please don't hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. And if you click on the little bell next to the button, you'll receive a notification when I put up any new videos. And of course, as always, please don't hesitate to call, text, or email me at the information below if you have any questions about this or any other real estate related subject. Even if you're not ready to buy or sell right now, I'm always happy to help in any way that I can. So, have a great day, and remember, together we can make it happen.